What's up, y'all? It's your boy, the Gotcha Mogul, here again with another banger video. And first, I'd like to tell you guys a quick funny story. So I know I just started my YouTube journey and I'm a small guy, but I like to reflect and look at previous videos to see how I've grown, even if it's just in a short amount of time. And my videos from 7 days ago, boy, no, honestly, if you guys watch those videos, I really applaud you. You are real ones because those videos, the sound quality was absolute ass. Like, I pretended as if I would stumble across my own channel as like someone I didn't know, of course, and I was like, nah, I would have immediately clicked off of those videos and just no, I just couldn't have done it. So I appreciate you guys for even watching those videos and sticking it through. You that even shows me even more so that you guys value the information that I put out. So I'm gonna keep pumping out, content guides, whatever I can to help you guys on your artery gear journey. So to follow up with that, this video is going to be a breakdown of my Centaur 9 3-man auto without Alice. So let's take a look at the units. But first, let's take a look at Alice and why this run works. So Alice, her main role is to actually just AP push a unit, your nuker specifically, by 60% or 50 if you didn't go for the +3 in the skill up, and give them a bonus turn while also giving them an attack boost. So this completely by herself, she lowers DPS requirements a lot, right? But let's take a look at Morris. So Morris has a similar S2 that when maxed out also boosts units action bar up by 60%, but only instead of giving them another turn, she reduces the skill cooldown of that ally while also granting rejuvenation buff. So the reason why this run was able to work without the attack buff and the extra turn is one, the first thing is the speed tuning, right? I have the speed at around 190 speed. You have the ability to lap the boss, meaning that you can take 3 turns before he like nukes your team, right, with his heavy attack. And in the previous video, you saw that I actually made them a bit faster, but I lowered the speed requirements so that to make the gearing just a bit easier for you guys, so you can focus a bit more on bulk, because as you can see, my Morris is extremely bulky, and that's due to this piece right here that I actually, funny enough, accidentally +15 because I thought it was 6 stars, and I wanted a defense piece for, sorry, I know I always do that for Nemophilia because she scales up on defense. So I know you guys are probably wondering why I have a random defensive +15 slot 6. It's because I thought I was going to use Nemophilia, and I haven't had a use for her yet, so it's kind of all of my investment in Nemophilia has been a waste so far. But that's besides the point. So you need to pay attention to the speed tuning and the bulk for Morris. That's all you need, speed and bulk. And for Chahaya, you just want her to have actually 10 more speed. So try to aim for, if you have for Morris 190 speed exactly, aim for 10 or more speed for Chahaya. So right now my Chahaya should be at 203 speed. Why do you want your units to be 10 speed apart? Because there's this thing called speed tying in this game. When units are within 10 speed of each other, they still have the ability to outturn each other, and it can mess up your turn cycling, which can significantly impair your run. So try to aim for 10 more speed on Chahaya. So if you have Morris at 190, have Chahaya at 200 or 200 and above to guarantee that they don't outlap each other. So for Ginga specifically, I know you guys look at my Ginga and you're just like, bro, your Ginga is stacked. She is, but as you saw on the run, you survive. You focus more on survival and speed cycling than you do on just nuking. So Chahaya's damage, you only need around 5,200 attack. Make sure you hit the 85% crit threshold though, so that you don't accidentally not crit. Right now, even with elemental advantage on my side, I'm only at 96% crit, so aim for 86%. So for crit damage, you want to aim for 250% and 47% accuracy, of course. because you need to land her debuffs, or else your run will probably fail without the shock debuffs. So with Chihaya now, you guys are looking at my Chihaya's damage. The lower your Genga's damage you want to replace with Chihaya, because Chihaya's damage is she's going to cycle a lot. So the more damage you get off with Chihaya, the easier your run will be. And then we have the Chad of the run, the one and only green killer defense robot. Now this guy, believe it or not, having him on the team as a fodder unit is still significantly important, and specifically the green. Now I'm not sure exactly how the AI is programmed, but I know for a fact that frontline units are targeted significantly more than backline units. Just that's how they made the game, right? And because he's at an elemental disadvantage, the Centaur is going to target him significantly more than the other units. So you want him to be in the front line to tank a hit, so that your units have a significantly higher chance of surviving in the run. So I'm going to show you the run itself, but first I'm going to show you how I have the auto set. So I have my S2, my S2 to go first before anything else, of course, prioritizing Ginga, and of course, I don't know why it doesn't work. I have no preferences on this. You want her to use her S2 on Ginga without any conditions, so that, because all you need from her is to make sure that Ginga gets the action bar push. And I have no preferences, no conditions for her S3, because I need her to make sure that they're healing. This is just a slight thing. I just want her to always top off my units, just in case just to prevent them from being one shot, right? So I have no conditions on her S3, just to make sure that even if they're at 90% health, they still get healed. So let's take a look at the run. Oh wait, it's important to note that Genga's S2 still goes before everything else, just like in your normal Centaur runs, and Chihaya has no skill order. So let's take a look at a run. Hopefully the defense break lands and my shock lands. If defense break and shock doesn't land, of course the run is going to fail. So let's see what happens here. Okay, do we extend it? Alright, cool. Now if we land, look at that. Good old green fodder, just taking one for the team like always. Now we land the shock debuff. The run is officially over. Yep. Alright, let's see. Hit so heavy. Yup. And then Morris comes in, tops up the team. Genga S3 is now. Look at all that damage. Beautiful. Now Chihaya is going to go again. The turn cycling is beautiful here. Extending the shock debuffs, so you get more chip damage off on the boss. Now Morris is going to use her S1, and this is the issue here now. Yeah, I think right here the boss still kills, but it's fine. You're gonna hit your shocks here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So it's, as you can see, great run, pretty stable run. Your units will survive for a majority of the time. Now it's important to note, the faster you make your units, the better the run is. Now Genga specifically does not need to be any faster, but you do want to make your, like as you saw in my previous run, in my previous video, I was actually able to get the Morris to S2 one more time before the boss did his AoE kick. So you just want to make sure that you make them as fast as possible and as bulky as possible, just to ensure there's turn cycling, right, for Chihaya and Morris. And that's pretty much it for the video, you guys. I hope this video was useful as you go about your gear farming, because I know some of you guys don't have Alice, even though I told you guys to reroll for Alice no matter what. Some of you guys were stubborn, decided to keep your account anyway. So these are the kind of stat thresholds you need to look for if you're farming Centaur 9 for specific main stats. and you want to still like level up fodder at the same time. So here's a team for you guys with our Atlas. So thank you for watching the video, you guys. Please make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.